yeah, yeah. Yeah. We kept it clean, we kept it short. No blame, no names, no back and forth. You took your coat, I cleared the cups. We made it look like nothing much. When people asked if we were good, I said, yeah, we're fine like people do. You said that you've been working late, and looked at me and looked away. There was no scene for them to quote, no broken glass, no final note. Just two people in a room, knowing what we wouldn't do. We knew the order, knew the lines, which parts were yours and which were mine. We never had to get them straight. We practiced without knowing it. You said nothing happened, I said nothing happened too. We got every detail right, except the one that made it true. No one asked the right question, we knew what not to say. By the time they heard the story, there was nothing left to save. Yeah, someone said they saw you out. They told me where, they told me how. I didn't ask who went with you. They liked me better when I knew. I let them fill the empty space with easy reasons, dates and names. The version made it round the room. It sounded better than the truth. You kept the records, I kept mine. Neither one crossed any lines. Every fact was where it should be. Nothing pointed back to me. We knew the order, knew the lines, which parts were yours and which were mine. We made it easy to repeat, a clean account of you and me. You said nothing happened, I said nothing happened too. We got every detail right, except the one that made it true. No one asked the right question, we knew what not to say. By the time they heard the story, there was nothing left to say. I nearly changed my answer once when someone said you'd moved along. I felt the whole room leaning in, so I let the old reply begin. I said we wanted different things, that no one lost and no one wins. It came out calm, it came out clear, like I believed it standing there. Maybe you tell it better now, maybe you leave my name right out. Maybe that's the fairest way to keep the worst part off the page. We didn't lie, not word for word. We only gave them what they heard, and every fact survived somehow without explaining where we are now. If I could change a single line, I wouldn't touch the place or time. I'd only say I knew back then we wouldn't leave as friends. You said nothing happened, I said nothing happened too. We got every detail right, except the one that made it true. No one asked the right question, we knew what not to say. By the time we told the story, we had given us away. You said nothing happened, I still say it when they ask. Every detail is in order, and the truth is missing from. You know how it goes. I say one thing, you hear another. I told one friend I was thinking of leaving, not that I had, not for any big reason. She heard thinking and remembered done by the second telling I'd already gone. Then someone added I gave back the key. Someone else said you were waiting on me. By the time the story made it to you, I had a new place and somebody new. You didn't call, you just let it stand. Maybe the story saved you from asking. I didn't know what you've been told, I only knew you'd gone quiet. It changed a little every time, till it sounded better than mine. Nobody checked, nobody stopped. They passed along whatever they got. I said I might go, they said I was gone. By the time it got back to me, I'd done somebody wrong. That's how it moves, everybody adds a little. You don't need the whole truth once the word gets around. They told me you took it pretty well. You laughed it off, had nothing to tell. Then I heard you said I'd always been bored, that I was halfway out the door. It didn't sound like something you'd say, but I let myself believe it anyway. It made it easier to take your name out of every plan I made. People gave advice like they were there. They picked a side, they called it fair. We let strangers settle what was true. Before I ever spoke to you, it changed a little every time, till your words sounded just like mine. Nobody checked, nobody stopped. We kept the parts we wanted most. I said I might go, they said I was gone. By the time it got back to me, I'd done somebody wrong. That's how it moves, everybody adds a little. You don't need the whole truth once the word gets around. So I gave my version to someone else, left out the part where I doubted myself. Said you were distant, said I was clear. Made it sound like I had no choice here. It felt good having people agree with the story arranged around me. I guess the truth can lose its place when everybody needs a side to take. Now we both have people who know exactly why we had to let go. They can explain it better than us. We only lived it, that wasn't enough. If I had asked you from the start, before they pulled the words apart, would you have told me something new, or just repeated what reached you? We both got used to what we heard. Now we answer to somebody else's words. Maybe nothing travels faster than an answer no one asked for. I said I might go, you heard I was gone. By the time we finally spoke, we had both moved on. That's how it moves, everybody adds a little. You don't need the whole truth once the word gets around. I said I might go, they said I was gone. Now nobody remembers where the story started from. It wasn't what I said, it wasn't what you heard. Somewhere in between, it became everybody's word. It looks good. It looks good on paper. I got a place with a decent view, a job that sounds good when I talk to you. I learned to answer, how have you been, without taking a second to think. I keep my weekends mostly full. I know when to leave, I know who to call. Nothing about me raises concern. I do what I'm told and wait my turn. People say I'm doing well, I let them finish, I never correct them. They see the parts that add up right, I see the space between the lines. It all looks good on paper, every box has got a check. I know how to make it sound right when somebody asks what's next. Nothing here is really broken, nothing I can point at. It all looks good on paper, I just don't know where I am in that. I keep the numbers in the black, call my mother, call her back. I know which fork, I know which glass. I laugh when everybody laughs. The people close to me all say, I finally found a better place. I tell them, yeah, it took a while, then hold the answer with a smile. There isn't one dramatic thing, no warning sign, no missing piece, just every part where it belongs in me. It looks good. It looks good on paper. I got a place with a decent view, a job that sounds good when I talk to you. I learned to answer, how have you been, without taking a second to think. I keep my weekends mostly full. I know when to leave, I know who to call. Nothing about me raises concern. I do what I'm told and wait my turn. People say I'm doing well, I let them finish, I never correct them. They see the parts that add up right, I see the space between the lines. It all looks good on paper, every box has got a check. I know how to make it sound right when somebody asked what's next. Nothing here is really broken, nothing I can point at. It all looks good on paper, I just don't know where I am in that. I keep the numbers in the black, call my mother, call her back. I know which fork, I know which glass. I laugh when everybody laughs. The people close to me all say, I finally found a better place. I tell them, yeah, it took a while, and hold the answer with a smile. There isn't one dramatic thing, no warning sign, no missing piece, just every part where it belongs in me. A woman called and said my name, then asked if I was related. I said, he's my older brother. She said, then you're the one we needed. She asked if you were married. I said, not the last I heard. She asked me where you'd been living. I had to wait for her to tell me first. I knew the year you left our house, I knew the car you used to drive, I knew the things we fought about. I didn't know your recent life, next of kin. That's what she called me, like sharing a name meant I knew your whole story. They needed dates and legal names, a photograph that looked like you, 3 lines for the local paper. I didn't know what to include. I wrote that you could fix a lock and never threw receipts away, then crossed it out because it sounded like something no one writes that way. They wanted work and family, the places you had lived before. I had 100 smaller things, none of them fit on the form, next of kin. That's what they called me, like sharing a name meant I knew your whole story. I found your number in my phone, Below a thread from 4 years back. Your last message said call when you can. I wrote I will and left it at that. There wasn't one big reason, nothing final had been said. We got good at going longer till the distance did the rest. Someone asked what you were like. I nearly said you'd have to meet him, then remembered why they called and gave the answer that they needed. I saw my name beneath the line, confirming everything was true. I knew enough to make it final, not enough to speak for you. They handed me a set of keys, a watch, a coat, a paper bag, proof that I was closest to you, or only closest on the page next of kin. That's what they called me, a sign where they showed me and took what you had. Next of kin, it fit inside a box. I knew enough to give the facts, not enough to know what we lost. 3 lines in the paper, my name underneath, your closest living relative, someone you hadn't seen. The coffee shop changed hands again. Same old tables, different blend. The laundromat takes credit cards. They finally fixed the light out front. The rent went up above the bar. A moving van blocked someone's car. They found the dog from Harrison Street, asleep behind the pharmacy. The owner of the corner store doesn't work on Sundays anymore. That's about all I missed this week. Go on, tell me everything. Tell me the local news. Who moved in, who moved out, what opened down the road, what they're closing down. Give me something close enough that I can follow through. I've heard enough from everywhere. Tell me the local news. 6B left a chair downstairs. Someone wrote free, but it's still there. They moved the bus stop off a 3rd. Nobody knows whose plan that was. They're digging up the sidewalk, no one knows exactly what for. The sign says work will finish soon. It said the same thing last year too. Miss Allen's son is back in town. He helps her at the market now. She says he's only staying weeks. She's cleared a room and found him sheets. Tell me the local news. Who moved in, who moved out, what opened down the road, what they're closing now. Give me something close enough that I can follow through. I've heard enough from everywhere. Tell me the local news. I know the largest stories matter. I know this isn't all there is, but every headline wants the whole of me, then leaves me nothing I can give. Tell me who needs moving boxes, whose heat went out again, which place could use more customers, who hasn't heard from friends. If there's something I can carry, point me where to stand. I can't fix what's everywhere, but I can help where I am. I don't want good news only, I just want it close and plain. Something with an address, something something with a name. If the world is always breaking, don't hand me all of it. Tell me what is happening here and where I might fit. Tell me the local news. Who moved in, who moved out, who could use a little help, who has some to give out. Give me something close enough that I can follow through. I've heard enough from everywhere. Tell me the local news. Tell me the local news. No matter if it's small, a light repaired, a missing dog, a number I can call. Same old tables, different blend. Tell me what changed around here again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You send a voice note from the back of a car. 3 loose points and the name to avoid. I turn it into 600 words. Clear, confident, easy to quote. You say, make it sound more like me. So I leave 1 joke and cut 3 lines. The part you like was mine already. You say, exactly, that's my voice. I check the spelling, check the facts, take out anything that sounds too sharp. Your picture sits above the column. My document stays in the dark. Your name in the byline, my words in your mouth. You get all the questions, I'll work the answers out. Your name in the byline, that's how we agree. They know what you said. You know it came from me. When one sentence gets you in trouble, you call before they print the rest. You say, don't make me sound sorry, just make me sound like I understand. I write, I take this seriously. You say that gives away too much. We settle on, we hear the concern, because it doesn't promise much. The statement runs without a change. They say you handled it with class. You forward me the nicest comments, then ask for something twice as fast. Your name in the byline, my words in your mouth. You get all the questions, I work the answers out. Your name in the byline, that's how we agree. They know what you said. You know it came from me. I hear my phrases in the elevator. People repeat them word for word. Someone says your column changed their mind. I keep looking down and let it work. Maybe credit isn't everything. That's easy when you're getting it. I know the rate, I know the deal. My name was never part of it still. Every time you say my readers, like they came to hear from you. I wonder if they know the difference, if the next one carried my name too. Yeah. I could leave a mark inside it, one small phrase you wouldn't catch, but the job is making you sound honest without leaving any track. So I clean the page and send it. You reply, this one feels real. I don't know if that's a compliment, but I add it to the bill. Your name in the byline, my words in your mouth. You get all the questions, I work the answers out. Your name in the byline, printed underneath. They know what you said. You know it came from me. Your name in the byline, my file in the bin. Send me the next subject, I'll make you sound like him. Leave the name blank, I know what goes above. Send the notes over, I'll clean them up.
father never writes a letter, but every few weeks something comes. My address in his blocky handwriting, a folded page and nothing else. An article about a coffee shop, one about how much sleep we need. He circles 2 or 3 sentences and writes, thought you'd wanna read. Sometimes there's a question mark, sometimes just a line in red. He never says why he sent it, I usually know what he meant. He doesn't write, take care, he doesn't have to explain. He circles what he means and sends it with my name. One piece was about the highway, one was a profile of a cook, one only had a single line marked halfway down the second column. Some I read and some I skimmed, but I keep every envelope. They're stacked beside the telephone like a conversation moving slow. He asked if I got the last one. I say, which one do you mean? He says the one about the rent, like there could only be one thing. He doesn't write, take care, he doesn't have to explain. He circles what he means and sends it with my name. Sent one back without a note, a piece about an old guitar. He called and said that model's wrong, mine had a different pickguard. We talked about the article, then records he had sold, then how the pipes were holding up, and whether I was coming home. He didn't say he missed me, I didn't say it too. We stayed on for another hour with plenty left to talk through. We're better with a subject, something printed in between. He points to what he's thinking, I answer what I think he means. It isn't the clearest language, but it gets where it should go. A folded page can say a lot when both of us already know. We don't write, take care, we don't have to explain. We circle what we mean and send it with a name. We don't write, I miss you, we find another way. A story in an envelope, a few words on the page. Thought you'd wanna read this, he writes beside a line. I leave it on the table, then call him while there's time.
They called it empty. That isn't how I remember it. The article said long abandoned, no longer serving anyone. I read it twice and laughed out loud. They must have asked nobody around. They used a picture from across the street, boarded windows, faded paint. You couldn't see the room upstairs. I know what happened in that place. Marcus worked the door for cash, Leah ran the coat check. The kitchen sold fries in paper trays, half the bathroom locks were broken. Nobody called it beautiful, nobody needed to. We knew which stair was coming loose and which back door would let us through. We saw cheap bands and bad first dates, birthday cakes from grocery stores. People quit and came back twice, then acted like they'd never left before. The owner changed the name one year, we kept calling it the same. Someone painted over every wall, we still knew what had been there. They said it had no historic value, that's probably technically right. Not everything that matters gets a plaque put up outside. They counted rooms and measured floors, they checked the pipes and wire, and they wrote down everything it had and missed what happened in it. They can call it empty now, they can say nobody cared, they can leave us out of every line. We were there. No, it wasn't built to last. No, it wasn't anywhere. Still, before they write it all, we were there. Summer sent a picture of the fence wrapped around the whole address. A notice said the work starts soon, no reason given, nothing left. A few of us went over there, not to stop it, just to look. Marcus said it seems much smaller, Leah said it always was. Nobody took a piece of brick, nobody needed proof. We stood around and named the people we hadn't spoken to since then. The article got one thing right, the building hadn't changed in years. It only missed the part where all of us had changed, because it had been there. I don't need them to save the place or call it something more. I only wanted one true sentence before they took the door. Something plain enough to print, nothing polished, nothing grand. Just say people came together here and leave it where it stands. They can call it empty now, they can say nobody cared, they can leave us out of every line. We were there, we were there. No, it wasn't built to last. No, it wasn't anywhere. Still, before they write it all, we were there. They counted rooms and measured floors, they wrote down what was there. Maybe that was all they needed. We were there. Long abandoned, that's what the article said. Maybe it was empty, just not in the way they meant.
I don't know where to start. You say start anywhere. You call after months of nothing, ask me how I've really been. I have 6 different answers ready, none of them sound right in the end. I start with work then stop halfway, say that's not really it. You don't rush to fill the silence, you just wait until I'm ready. I say the place still feels temporary, though I've lived here for a year. You ask if I fixed the window, I forgot you knew about that. I say I don't know where to start, you say start anywhere. Skip the dates and all the names, I don't need the whole report. Tell me what still keeps you up, tell me what you couldn't share. I say I don't know where to start, you say start anywhere. Some people want the timeline, who left first and what came next. They listen like they're checking if the pieces all connect. You remember smaller details, the upstairs records playing late, the grocery store below my building, and the job I said I'd never take. I don't have to make it simple, I don't have to make it land. I can change the subject halfway, you still seem to understand. I say I don't know where to start, you say start anywhere. Skip the dates and all the names, I don't need the whole report. Tell me what still keeps you up, tell me what you couldn't share. I say I don't know where to start, you say start tell me you quit that job and took it back for one more week. Your sister stayed until she found a place. You're finally getting decent sleep. You lose the order twice. Go back and add what you forgot. I never asked for the short version. You never try to make a point. By the time we reach the present, it doesn't feel that far away. We missed more than we can cover. That doesn't mean we have to race. We get the months confused. We put the wrong names in, correct each other once or twice, then lose the thread again. Maybe catching up is only letting someone take their time. Not every gap needs filling. Not every year needs one clean line. We don't know where to start, so we start anywhere. Skip the dates and all the names. We don't need the whole report. Tell me what still keeps you up. I'll tell you what I couldn't share. We don't know where to start, so we start anywhere. We don't have to catch up all at once. Leave something for the next call. You can start anywhere. I'll still be here.
I turned the phone face down before it lit up again. Every app had found a reason. I should know something right then. A train stopped 3 states over. Someone I don't know resigned. 5 people sent the same story. Each one asked me what I thought. I didn't have an answer. I was trying to make some food. The water boiled, the screen kept flashing. Neither one improved my mood. Everything arrived as urgent. Everything was breaking news. I hadn't finished reading one thing before they told me what came next. Do not disturb. Leave it where it is. If it still matters later, I'll get back to it then. I know staying informed matters, but informed never feels complete. Every answer opens 5 more questions. Every link leads underneath. Someone is always counting how quickly I respond. Silence looks like disagreement, even when I'm simply gone. I watched the rumor turn official, then disappear without a word. I read corrections hours later, smaller than the thing I heard. Still, the screen keeps asking if I want to know some more. Like knowing every single detail means I know what any of it is for. Do not disturb. Leave it where it is. If it still matters later, I'll get back to it then. I missed 3 calls and nothing broke. 2 alerts were changed by then. 1 headline lost its certainty and quietly got written again. Nobody needed my reaction. Nobody waited at the door. The world continued without checking whether I had seen it all. I'm not trying to disappear. I'm not proving any point. I just don't want every thought I have to start in someone else's voice. So let the messages collect. Let the numbers sit unread. Not everything that reaches me gets a room inside my head. If you need me, say you need me. Don't send a link and make me guess. If it's important, keep it simple. Give me something I can answer. I'll listen when I'm listening. I'll speak when I have words. I don't need to join the noise to understand what I have heard. Do not
disturb. Leave it where it is. If it still matters later, I'll get back to it then. Do not disturb, I've had enough come through. Give me a little quiet, I'll decide what matters too. Face down, sound off. Leave it where it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I checked the place before I went. 1 star said, don't waste your money. 5 stars called it the best in town. Someone thought the staff was funny. Someone hated where they parked. Someone loved the window seat. By the time I reached the door, I knew what everybody liked to eat. I read the newest comments twice, then sorted them from worst to best. I knew the names of all the waiters, I just didn't know what I wanted yet. Everything gets mixed reviews. Someone loves it, someone won't. I can ask the whole room twice, they'll only tell me what they know. I can wait for one clear answer till there's nothing left to choose, or make up my own mind and take the mixed reviews. Yeah, I bought a record from a list. One writer called it brave, another said the songs were empty. Both reviews were on the same page. I played it once and heard them talking. Every sentence in my head, I couldn't tell if I disliked it or had learned what to expect. I asked 3 friends about a job. One said stable, one said dead, one said take it for the contacts. None of them had worked there yet. Everybody had an answer. Every answer sounded fair. I kept waiting for the one that made the choice disappear. Everything gets mixed reviews. Someone loves it, someone won't. I can ask the whole room twice, they'll only tell me what they know. I can wait for one clear answer till there's nothing left to choose, or make up my own mind and take the mixed reviews. I walked into a place last week without checking what they said, ordered what the waiter liked, and took the table near the steps. The food was fine, the chair was hard, the music played a little loud. Nothing changed my life that night. Nothing made me want to walk out. That's the kind of ordinary no one bothers writing down. Maybe most things sit between the worst and best thing you have found. I left without a rating. There was nothing to report. Then realized I had enjoyed it before I tried to give it a score. Maybe people write when they're disappointed, maybe when they're surprised. Maybe all the quiet middle never makes it online. I don't need the final word before I know what something means. I can like what others don't, they can do the same for me. Everything gets mixed reviews. Someone loves it, someone won't. I can ask the whole room twice, they'll only tell me what they know. I don't need one clear answer, I've got nothing left to prove. I'll make up my own mind. You can leave your mixed reviews. Everything gets mixed reviews. That's probably how it should be. You can tell me what you thought, I'll decide what it was to me. No stars, no score, nothing more.
halfway through a sentence, I already had a better one. I had numbers, names, examples. I knew where this was going. Then you stopped and looked at me, said you're doing it again. I asked what you were talking about. You said, let me reach the end. I had my answer ready before I knew what you had asked. Every pause became an opening, every word became a fact. For once, I let you finish. For once, I didn't plan my reply. You weren't asking me to lose, you just wanted me to listen. For once, I heard you right. I thought every conversation had a side that had to win. If I could make the strongest case, that meant I understood the thing. I came prepared with articles and lines I'd underline. You came with what had happened, I kept telling you why. Then you said you can be correct and still not hear a word. I wanted to argue with that too, but this time I let it hurt. For once, I let you finish. For once, I didn't plan my reply. You weren't asking me to lose, you just wanted me to listen. For once, I heard you right. What you sent me, read the part I'd skipped before. It wasn't hidden in the wording, I just knew what I was looking for. There were things I still disagreed with, things you might have gotten wrong, but none of that erased the reason you had tried to talk so long. I called without an explanation, no opening statement, no defense. Said, tell me where I lost you, then waited for what came next. I don't have to change my mind every time I understand. I don't have to take your side to know exactly where you stand. Maybe listening is leaving enough room to be surprised, long enough to hear the difference between an answer and a life. For once, I let you finish. For once, I didn't plan my reply. You weren't asking me to lose, you just wanted me to listen. For once, I heard you right. For once, there was no winner. For once, it wasn't on my mind. You said what you came to tell me, I didn't leave it all behind. For once, we had the time. Go ahead, I'm listening. I skip ahead and find my sign and print it somewhere near the bottom. It says keep your schedule open, an opportunity may come. I know the same advice was written for a million people I don't know. Still I leave a little space where I had somewhere else to go. It says don't force a conversation, there's one I've been putting off. I decide to wait another day, then blame it on the stars. I don't believe it, not enough to call it fate. I just leave a little room just in case. If it says don't force an answer, I can wait another day. No, I don't believe it, I just listen, just in case. 1 week said an old friend might find a way to reach me. I kept the volume on all day, though nobody had tried to call me. The next one warned against spending money without thinking. I left a jacket at the store and felt unusually responsible. It said I should avoid assumptions, so I asked instead of guessing. That worked better than expected. I gave the column partial credit. I don't believe it, not enough to call it fate. I just leave a little room just in case. If it says don't force an answer, I can wait another day. No, I don't believe it, I just listen, just in case. Some days it gets everything wrong. Says I feel certain when I don't. Promises a useful meeting, then I spend the day at home. Sometimes I forget the wording before I make it to the door. Sometimes one line follows me, though I can't remember what came before. Maybe anything sounds personal when you need it to apply. Maybe I keep reading because I want a reason to decide. I don't need a prediction, I might only need permission to make the call, to change the plan, to say no without explaining. It's easier when the answer comes from somewhere else, even when that somewhere doesn't know me very well. I don't believe it, not enough to call it fate. I just leave a little room just in case. If it says to trust my judgment, maybe I'll attempt it for a change. No, I don't believe it, I just listen, just in case. I don't believe it, but I read it anyway. Maybe nothing has to happen, maybe that's okay. Tomorrow says, trust your judgment. I might try that for a change. Leo came in with the paper folded, a number circled on the racing page. Said the horse ran better in bad weather, nobody had noticed yet. He had the times from every practice, knew the weight and knew the track. Said this isn't really gambling when the numbers line up like that. The weather cleared before the race, the horse came somewhere near the back. Leo said the ground was wrong, then folded up the page again. Sure thing, that's what he calls it. One clean answer before the numbers come in. Sure thing, he's already counting what he'll do with the money he hasn't made yet. Then it was a small technology company. His cousin knew a man inside. They had something close to finish, they just needed a little time. Leo showed me charts across the table, every line was moving up. He said, you'll wish you listened
when everybody else catches on. The price went down the week he bought it. He called that a better rate. Put in twice what he had started with and said the market likes to wait. Sure thing, that's what he calls it. One clean answer before the numbers come in. Sure thing, he's already counting what he'll do with the money he hasn't made yet. Once he had me halfway with him, I put a little money down. We won enough to buy a dinner. He still tells that story now. He leaves out the next 5 tries. The loan he took, the watch he sold. Not because he wants to fool me, that's just not the part he holds. I don't think he wants the money half as much as he wants the space between making the decision and finding out if he was right. And for a little while, the answer can still turn out anyway. Nothing has been lost or won yet, everything is still in play. He knows the odds, he knows the history. He can quote them back to me, and forgets the ones that don't support the thing he wants to see. Maybe hope is easier to trust when you write a number next to it. Maybe almost keeps him going better than a win ever did. Sure thing, that's what he calls it. One clean answer before the numbers come in. Sure thing, he is already counting what he'll do with the money he hasn't made yet. Sure thing, give it another week. If this one doesn't happen, there's another one to see. Leo came in with the paper folded, another number circled in.
Elaine keeps carbon copies in a drawer beside the phone. Every letter starts "Dear Editor" and ends with a full address. She times the light across from Miller's, says it changes much too fast. Takes a picture of the puddle every time the city lets it last. The neighbors call her difficult when she brings it up again, then use the crossing that she fought for when they're walking with their kids. Someone had to notice, someone had to follow through. Everybody talked about it, she decided what to do. She wrote about the late bus and the shelter with no seat, the trash behind the market and the broken sign on green. The paper printed one complaint, then stopped returning what she sent. She bought more stamps and kept on writing like silence wasn't an answer yet. When the landlord cut the heating, people knocked on Elaine's door. Nobody called her difficult till the building got warm. Someone had to notice, someone had to follow through. Everybody talked about it, she decided what to do.
She corrects you when you're wrong. She can turn a short discussion into something 3 hours long. She remembers every promise, who made it and on what date. Keeps the names and keeps the numbers, doesn't let them slip away. Maybe she enjoys the argument, maybe she enjoys the chase. Still the corner has a stop sign and the sidewalk has a ramp. Some people make things easy, some people make things move. She was never good at letting go, and letting go meant nothing changed. You don't have to like the method, you don't have to like her tone. But when everyone was finished talking, she was still beside the phone. Last week there was another letter about the trees along the block. Someone said they looked unhealthy. Elaine had already called. She had 3 names and 2 departments. A meeting set for Thursday afternoon. Said they'll cut them down if no one asks. Then handed me a copy too. I signed my name beneath hers. She checked the spelling twice. Said 1 letter won't be enough, and gave me 5 more sheets. Someone had to notice, someone had to follow through. Everybody talked about it. She decided what to do. Someone had to write it, someone had to make the call. Nothing changes just because everybody sees what's wrong. Dear editor, Elaine begins again. Ray found his name beneath a photograph in the back pages of the paper. The street was right, the age was close. The picture was about 10 years older. It said he died the week before, surrounded by his family. Ray was eating toast alone, trying to understand what he was reading. He called the desk and gave his name. The woman asked him to hold. He said, I hate to be difficult, but I'm reading this alive. I'm still here. You can put that in tomorrow. Same address, same phone, still answering to my name. I'm still here. That's the correction. Anything else you wanna know, you can call and ask me. What bothered Ray was not the error, it was everything they got half right. They wrote he worked in sales for 30 years. He said 28 and mostly nights. They said that fishing was his passion. He went twice and hated both. Left out the Thursday poker games and every joke he always told. They listed clubs he never joined, forgot the shop he helped his brother run. Ray took a pen and marked the page until the margins weren't enough. I'm still here. You can put that in tomorrow. Same address, same phone, still answering to my name. I'm still here. That's the correction. Anything else you wanna know, you can call and ask me. The correction ran the following day, 3 lines beneath the weather. A photograph and name appeared in error. Ray said, well, this one's slightly better. He circled it and called his daughter, asked if she had plans that week, then called 2 friends he hadn't seen without explaining what had changed. He started writing down some details, not a memoir, just a page. The work he liked, the work he didn't, and how to spell his mother's name. It wasn't dying that annoyed him, it was sounding like somebody else. If they had to cut a life to 6 lines, he wanted 6 lines that felt like his. No grand lesson, no last statement, nothing polished for the end. Just get the ordinary parts right and check the facts before you print. I'm still here, you can put that in tomorrow. Same address, same phone, still answering to my name. I'm still here, and I have some revisions. Anything else you wanna know, you can call and ask me. I'm still here, there's no need to make it pretty. Write it clearly, spell it right, and leave some room for what you missed. Ray keeps both pages in a drawer, says one may come in handy later.